Well, there are certainties in life, aren't there? Death, taxes, and as far as the 2022 AFL season is concerned, a Nick Daicos Rising Star nomination. Well, the inevitable has happened. Daicos, the round 3 NAB AFL Rising Star nominee, and he has very kindly joined us on a day off from his new job. Nick, welcome.
G'day, boys. Thanks for having me.
What happens on the off day?
It's pretty crazy. I'm just spending a little bit of time with my girlfriend, and then I'll probably get to the beach later just to help the body recover.
Just on the recovery, how are you feeling physically? I mean, it's a basic question, but it's a step up, of course. Are you tired?
Yeah, I guess you're definitely worn out come the end of the week after the game. But, yeah, we sort of got to get on our bike pretty quickly again and reset for the next game, so you don't have too much time to think about it, and you're quickly on your way with recovery.
So congrats on the nomination. I mean, 26 touches, a memorable goal in that narrow loss to the Cats on Saturday night, an unbelievable game. Love the way Craig McRae informed you too at the club that you were this week's Rising Star nominee. Bit dramatic with the lights off.
Yeah, no, it was. It was a very nice moment, though. Craig's been unreal. He's been big on celebrating everyone's wins, so it was a nice moment. And yeah, it was nice to be rewarded in front of the group.
Your numbers have been fantastic. I think you're averaging 25 in your first 3 weeks at this level. What's it been like, Nick? Now, you've been anointed from a long way out as being ready for this level, but what's it been like for you? I mean, players in your position often speak of the speed of the game. Has it been everything that you anticipated it would be?
Yeah, no, it's definitely been quick. It's something that I guess it's hard to anticipate playing at NAB League, and then I've only played 7 games in the last 2 years. So the step up has been dramatic, but I think our game style and the way we've been playing as a team has helped me to sort of fit in. And I think playing the first couple of weeks down at half back's been sort of a nice position to slowly find my feet. I've got great leaders around me, and then great teammates. So I think everyone's been understanding that I think I'm going to make a few errors here and there as I'm picking up the game. But no, everyone's been really good with it.
It's obviously an ultra-professional industry, and it's spoken about as a job and all those sort of things. But if we can just strip all that right back, I mean, at the end of the day, you're playing this game because you enjoy it. What gives you the most joy in the game, particularly at the AFL level, Nick? I'm keen to know what gives you the biggest buzz.
I think the biggest buzz I get is playing with my teammates, playing in the team environment. I think that was evident in the third quarter last week against Geelong, where we kicked 9 goals straight, and just the camaraderie and getting around each other. We're a real system-based team. I think we love each other, and we've got great belief in one another. So it's great. I think we're a close group. So seeing each other strive and kick goals is where I get my most excitement.
You're going to have to tell us about the snag, though. Tell us about the goal.
Yeah, I guess it was pretty fortunate. It hit the boot, and I thought it was going through, so just let go of the little celebration. I remember saying with Pendles before the game, he asked me if I kick a goal, what I'm going to celebrate with. We both sort of agreed that it's got to be natural and in the moment. I can't go in with anything planned, so that was sort of what I ran with, and it was probably a bit of carry on, but yeah, it was a nice moment.
I was going to ask you if you were happy with the celebration. I didn't think it was over the top. You think you might have gone just a fraction too far with it?
I'm not too sure. Maybe a little bit, the tug of the jumper, but no, yeah, it was just giving back to the Collingwood fan base.
The media attention this week that comes with the Rising Star is significant. And let's be honest, I'm assuming it's not your favourite part of the job, is it? Now, it comes with the territory. You'd be well versed with that given the surname, but it's probably not your favourite part of this sort of profession, is it?
No, it's definitely not. It's probably something that made me a little bit uncomfortable winning the award this week. I was sort of leaning to the approach of asking the club to put out a written response saying how grateful I am to receive the award. But no, I think it's also an honour to come on platforms like this and express my gratitude towards winning the award. It's a big deal for me and something I don't take lightly. So I'm super grateful to win it this week.
No, you carry yourself really well, it must be said. And I think a lot of people who are interested in your journey, whether they be part of the Collingwood Army or not, just love the father-son element. It's a great piece of romanticism in our game. And obviously to have your family in the stands watching that the cameras never miss, your brother on the field. I mean, there's just a great feeling with all that. But then at the same time, I suppose you're just keen to create your own path at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, spot on. I think It's one of footy's great traditions. Sam Darcy going to the Bulldogs, just seeing boys following their father's footsteps, even Tex Wanganeen debuting on the weekend and doing really well. I think it's such a great tradition. But then also, as you touched on, I think all us boys will be keen to forge our own paths and sort of make a name for ourselves, hopefully as the years go on. But I think it's a great tradition and one that should continue for many more years.
And just on that, though, I mean, you're wearing number 35 at the moment, and we know the Simon Prestigiacomo legacy there. I mean, how in love with you are you with this number? I mean, would you like to keep it? I know we're in round 3, but is there scope to potentially keep it going forward, or that's all still to come?
To be honest, it's something that I haven't really thought a whole lot about. I've been super grateful to wear the number this year. Obviously, it comes with great pride, and it's a big number within the club with what Presti did, and then for me personally, with Dad wearing it. So I'd love to wear it, but it's something that I assume will come at the end of the year, and if the club's willing to offer it to me, I'd be honoured. But I'm also happy to pass on the tradition and keep that running, as it's a great tradition for the club.
The Collingwood Army is every bit of that and more. What's it feel like to have a supporter group as loud and as passionate behind you?
It's an unreal feeling. I've been in the fan base and supporting Collingwood for a long time, and once you're out there, it's even louder. So, as I said, when we kicked those 9 goals straight in the third quarter on the weekend, I think the crowd was just unbelievable. It was a 19th man for us on the field, and we always talk about the energy they give us, and we really try and feed off it. All those little 1%ers we do, and we love seeing the crowd get up and about. So, yeah, we've got a real connection with our fans, and I think they're the best fan base in the country.
Your role obviously has been half-back, which has been great for your development looking in, a bit of time in the midfield. Just with, I know you're not standing over the magnet board, but with Jordan De Goey not being there this week, do you anticipate maybe a tweak in your role, maybe a little bit more time at the coalface as a result of that?
I think so. It's something that I've sort of spent a bit of time on over the last few weeks to make sure that if the opportunity does arise in the midfield, I'll be ready to go. I think that's where I do play my best footy, but then at the same time, there's so many blokes that can run through there and play really strongly. So wherever I'm positioned this week or moving forward, I hope that I know the role well enough to sort of play my part.
And obviously anyone in your position, Nick, whether you're in it, early days like you or even like Scotty Pendlebury, who's been in it for a long time, you count on a support network. Now, you've got obviously some family connections to the club that you can count on, but who internally, maybe among the playing group, have you really warmed to, or who's taken you under their wing just to guide you in these early days?
Yeah, well, Pendles, off the bat, Howie. To be honest, everyone's been great. It's hard to pinpoint a few, but Johnny Noble, and then the one that I've really got along well with is Charlie Dean. He's a new player as well, and it looked like he was going to debut early, so we were sort of preparing to do that together and working towards that. And then unfortunately, he's gone down with a foot injury, so he's one that texts me before most games, just encouraging me to take it on and bring that flair. So I'm sort of riding the waves of his recovery with him, and I can't wait to have him back with me.
And before we let you go, Craig McRae, he's new like you are, it must be said. How have you found him? I mean, what's his strength as a coach? It looks like he's really got everyone. The chemistry just looks amazing down there at the moment.
Yeah, I think his main strength is his sort of two-way communication. Like he's got no ego at all. He's just super grateful to be in the position he's in, and he continuously tells us that he's blessed to be the head coach of the club. So I think us players really look at him and just admire how humble he is, and we sort of respect him so much, the way he goes about it, and then he's happy to delegate roles to assistant coaches. It's not always Craig that's talking to us. It's either Bolts, Lepper, Scott Salwood, Skippy. So he's really good, a humble person, and yeah, all us boys look up to him tremendously, and the way we've started the season, I think, speaks volume of how he's gone about it, and the position he's got us in.
Well, I'm looking at the window here at SEN, Nick, and the clouds are grey. I hope the water's not too cold, mate. You're dedicated to your recovery, that's for sure. And really appreciate you fitting us in on your day off as well.
No worries. Thanks for having me, boys.